Today we're going to be installing the aluminum Z1 Undershroud. I've heard a lot of good things about this one, you know, just making it easier access, like oil changes, all that good stuff, and as well as just looking really good on the car. So let's get straight into the unboxing. So whenever you first open the box, you're going to get the, usual thank you from Z1. Just a little thank you card, as well as 2 stickers in here if you want to put those on or put them anywhere. It's up to you. I've ordered things from Z1 before, so obviously that's where I got my tune. I kind of expected that in there. You're also going to get your hardware kit. It's going to have all your bolts, riv nuts, washers, all that good stuff. Just to get started on that, let's see here. So this is the service panel. Service panel, this is where you lock it in at the end. It's going to be 3 pieces. I believe this one's called C. This is the C piece. This is where you easier access for your, what's it called, your oil changes and all that. So let's leave that in there. Let's see what else is in here. Looks like this one is the this one is the front one. Yeah, I believe this one goes in the front, I think. I don't know. I have to just kind of put it all together. Yep. Okay, so yeah, this one goes in the middle. This one connects to the front side. Goes to the front, and this one lays on top of it, and then the service panel connects to the back side here where these little spaces are. So that's pretty cool. I don't believe there's anything else in the box. Yeah, nothing else. All right, so with the Z1 Undershroud, these are the main things you're gonna need. You're gonna need your impact. You don't need an impact, but just makes it easier. And just use your impact if you have it. Makes it a lot easier. You're gonna need your drill with a 25/64 drill bit or 10 millimeter. You're gonna need your 14. You're gonna need a 10, 17 wrench. This is for the what's it called? The rib nuts. Yes, I cannot think of it. You're gonna need your ratchet. This is going to be for the one of the bolts that links the panel B to the frame of the vehicle. It's a tight fit, so you're gonna need this because you're not gonna be able to fit your impact in there, unfortunately. So it's gonna be a tight fit, so you're gonna need this. And to just show the comparison, OEM versus Z1. Wow, that just looks amazing. I knew it was going to look good, but wow, this looks far better than OEM. This isn't a performance mod or anything, but definitely a quality of life mod for the Z. And you can never get enough of those with these cars. I'll always remember taking off those godforsaken demon bolts. Alright, so now that we actually got the ugly one off, we're going to have to use our drill bit. We're going to drill into it, make some room for actual hardware there that we're going to put on there, and so we can make room for the Z1 Undershroud to actually fit. Let's go. Alright, so I just got done drilling into the holes here. I'm going to show you though. So it's going to be these 3 holes. So you got this one here, this one here, and this one over here. You see the rib nut actually fits in pretty snug, honestly. You're just gonna use your 25/64, drill it in there, make the holes. You're gonna get a lot of metal shavings on you, so if you don't wear glasses like me, be careful. If you have eye protection, be sure to wear that. Yeah, a lot of shaving is gonna get everywhere, so just be careful. I got it all over me. There was some on my beard, but I cleared all that out. But now I'm gonna move on to the rib nuts and you know, expanding them inside the hole. Oh God. All right. So basically just gonna put this in, tighten it all the way down by hand. Once you got that done, grab your 17 wrench, put it on there, grab your drill, now that should be good. What I've been noticing is the way I know it's good is if you can't really tug it out, like I can't pull that out, and I can't rotate this out either. So I usually just grab my Allen wrench. So I grab my wrench, hold that on there, grab my Allen wrench, loosen it. And then after that, I'm able to just hand loosen it, take it out. And yeah, so those are all in, 1, 2, and 3. Got those in. That's like the scariest part. It's not too bad as long as you have the correct tools and you kind of know what you're doing. Yeah, 14 extension, 17 wrench to hold it on there. Just keep it on, drill it. You don't want to do it too much because you can break it. Thankfully Z1 does give you one extra, only one. They give you one mess up. If you do mess it up and just break this somehow by tightening too much, you just take it out and use your last ones. Next, we're moving on to the actual installation of the first part of the undershroud. Now it's just simple stuff. Let's get to it. Alright, now it's time for panel B. This bad boy here with the Z1 logo. This is going to look so good on the car. This one's going to go on top of panel A that we just installed. Alright, it's pretty difficult recording under here, so please forgive me. But, I got this, where is it? This part here. This is panel B. It's going to get bolted onto here, but you can't use your impact, so you're gonna have to use a ratchet wrench, ratchet.
That you do.
Sorry, just tired. But yeah, just gonna use your ratchet on there. We're gonna use the. We're gonna use this bolt here with this lock washer that comes in the hardware kit. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it in, and then you're gonna put the lock washer on top there. You're gonna push it all the way down, and then you're gonna bolt it onto here. I tried to hand tighten it as much as I could, and then I used my ratchet to get it all the way up there. But yeah, that is the next step, and that's what I'm gonna do because I just got the other side done, so I'm gonna do this side now. So the oil cooler hose, that is actually in the way.
So as you can tell,
I mean, if you just look at it, this is all flush, then it's bumped out right there because the hoses are bolted in right there. So that's an on me thing. I think this is a pretty good undershroud, but I didn't install that oil cooler myself. So I'm not even sure if that's where it's supposed to be. I want to say it's not supposed to be there because that is a Z1. Well, it's not a Z1 oil cooler, but I got the oil cooler from Z1. So I'm not sure if they're compatible. If that's supposed to be like that, then it's like it works obviously, but it's not like the cleanest fit. And it was quite the struggle to put it all on. I wasn't able to get this on there, so I just had to bolt this one, bolt these on there. This one, this is not even like the correct bolt. I just had to get something longer in order for it to fit. This bolted on fine, this one bolted on fine. It's just these two here, these two. If you can get a longer bolt, you can fit it in there. I don't have one at the moment, but that was like the only struggle. Other than that, just doing this without a lift can be a bit of a struggle. Just reaching in here to try to get these, that was like another difficult part. Yeah, but other than that, it was a pretty good install, pretty easy. But yeah, that's about it. I unbolted this so I can kind of show you guys those hoses in there. I mean, it just locks on there. This is how you put it on. Oh shoot. You put it on like that, and then they bolt in on each side there. Pretty easy, honestly, pretty easy. And then when you want to do your oil change, that's how you take it off. But enough glazing. Let's get this car on the ground. Finally got that installed, man. It feels good. What the hell was that noise? I don't know. But yeah, I haven't cleaned my car at all. She's so dirty. It like makes me sad every time I look at it. So yeah, definitely gonna get that clean today. Got the Z1 Undershroud installed, and it's gonna be so easy to do freaking oil changes now. That's just awesome. And it looks so good too. It looks so good. But yeah, let me get this car. I was about to say car installed. Let me get this car cleaned, and hope to catch you guys to the next one, man. If you haven't checked out my last video, it's like my most popular video. Man, it's just surprising that, you know, it got to 1,000 views in like 5 days, and then it just kept climbing more and more and more. So that's awesome. You know, if you're watching this now, thank you if you watched that last video, and you know, consider subscribing. I'm always trying to, you know, make some content, make it fun, and you know, try to be funny. I don't know, man, but yeah, deuces.